Hello everyone, welcome to External Star Channel. My name is Marek, as you already know, and today I will be unboxing this beautiful Bentley Arnage made by Minichamps, and I'm already so excited because this is one of the long-awaited models that I was missing in my collection, and today finally it arrived. So it's this Bentley Arnage R from 2002. As I said, made by Minichamps, and you can see already some beautiful pictures on the box, pictures of the car, and here you can see that this is metal 1/18, yes, so this is no plastic, it's really metal. And it was made in China. Of course, this is by Minichamps, and there are a few more pictures, so one is here, few of them also here, and what is the most interesting is of course what is in the box. And I have this liner as recommended by some viewers to open the box. Yeah, and it's really easier to use the liner. So now I can see styrofoam inside of the box, and actually it's nowhere saying what kind of car it is, only this side up, or this side is top, and here there is an arrow showing it should be the front of the car right here. Alright, so for the first time in history, wow, okay, so this is the car. And actually it's not sold anymore, so I bought this one on eBay for something like, I don't know, $250 US, something like that. Yeah, that's the price right now of those cars. And I can see that, oh, there is a little bit of dust already, because it was probably lying somewhere for a significantly long time. And let me just handle it. Okay, so no, there are only 2 screws, which is making it a little bit easier. Sometimes if there are 4 or even 6, it's just too much for me to handle. You know, I prefer when there are no screws, like some of the models have it. They only have the styrofoam box and no screws, but obviously this is not one of them. So let me just very gently remove them, and then I will be reviewing the car. Okay, are we done now? Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, the bottom of the car. I have never seen something like that before. I need to show you guys, but wait for it. We will start as usually in the front of the car. Yes, so the bottom will come a little bit later. Oh, but look at that. It's somehow broken here. Ah, okay. What? Why is this broken? No way. I will need to fix this. The suspension, oh, maybe it's broken also on the other side. Here, I feel it's somehow weaker here. Okay, there will be some work connected to this car. I already know, yeah, because here in the rear, the wheel is broken somehow, or the suspension is so weak. Wow, okay, maybe it's because it was lying somewhere in a box for a decade or so, and now I'm unboxing this for the first time, so there's also a lot of dirt and dust. Okay, wow, that will be one tough review. Okay, let me just have a sip of coffee here. Not bad. Okay, so let's start finally. So this car, maybe let me show you what Doug said about this model, or about the real car.
This is a Bentley Arnage, and it is the most luxurious car you can get.
That was the real car, and now we have this model, which is 1/18 replica of the car, and let me start directly in the front. So this is one nice front grille, and let me maybe zoom in a little bit. You see that it's actually perforated. You can see what has been behind the grille, which is amazing. I like those details. Also here the logo, the Bentley logo, is very precise. Also here when you see the headlamps, I like how they have this frame around. Very nice detail. Also the same with the turning lights. I think this is very beautiful. And what I prefer, oh wow, look at that, it has a German license plate. I have never seen something like that. This is a British car with a German license plate. Can somebody explain this to me? Okay, it's very non-traditional, I would say. And then here we have another fully perforated grille, which is also like very precise. Wow, how they made this. And maybe the fog lights are here. We have also the parking sensors, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So the front of the car is really beautiful. As you know, I like collecting black cars, black limousines, and this is one of them. What is also not very usual or traditional, let me just zoom out, is this front, like here, the chrome trim around the front window. Yeah, so the windshield is usually without this chrome trim, but here it's there. Yeah, it's so unusual to have it also. Usually it's only on the side of the car, and I need to do something with this wheel. So the side, okay, so the wheels look quite good. They can turn, they also spin well, and they have this B logo inside. And I can see also the brake caliper, the brake disc, so everything is there. And only on the real car, I think there are also some big screws which are not visible here. Maybe let me compare to the real car. Okay, so you can see that there is a slight difference. Then we have another turning light here, and then we have, it's very dusty indeed. We have nice door handles, and there's also this small lock. Yeah, so to lock the door, I think the modern car, they have it integrated in the handle, but this one, it's still beneath the handle. And everything can be, of course, open, so I will open it later. First, I will just review the exterior. Here we have the wheel, which is a little bit broken. Yeah, and let me directly show you what is on the bottom of the car. So we have this Minichamps. Oh, what is it? Pulse? I can't read it. This font is pretty terrible. It's Pulse Model Art, maybe. Yeah, it's really terrible. And then we have the Bentley Arnage here. I'm not sure if this is the T model or the R model. Maybe it was on the box. Yeah, it's the R model, and maybe there is also a T model which is even faster with a little bit better engine. We have also the gas door here, which cannot be open, but it's visible. Actually, on the real car, this one is opening to the way up. Yeah, so not like other cars. Then we have here a small, probably antenna, which could be electric. So right now it's all the way down. And then we have the rear of the car, which looks pretty majestic. Yeah, this is the British limousine Bentley, and we have here the same German license plate. I'm not sure why. And we have also a few more lights here in the middle. What I'm always checking are those exhausts, if they are really perforated and if there is a hole. And here you can see there is a hole, but only in the middle. It's not like one big hole in the whole exhaust. There is only one small tiny hole. I'm not sure why if this is intended or what's the reason exactly. And then we have also nice antenna here. Okay, so that's the exterior. Maybe also let me show you the rear or the mirrors. And here I will zoom in just to this one, yeah, and focus. So it's reflecting, it's okay. Yeah, I like this detail. All right, so that was actually the exterior. And now I should be already opening the car. Oh, there should be a button here. There is a button, so when I press it, then I should be able to already do this. Yeah, and let me directly open everything. So I can also open all the doors, which is quite amazing. I like when I can open everything, and I can also open the trunk. There's probably no button below, so I just need to be very careful here and open it like this. Okay, it's holding on the it's holding up, so it's not falling down. Luckily, on some models which are a little bit older, it's falling down. Okay, so now it's fully open. I like this car. It will so much be a fit to my collection. Okay, so let me maybe start here in the front. Yeah, and I will also use my camera to zoom in a little bit to give you the best view possible. And we will start here in the front, and of course I also want to compare it to the real car. So now watch how on the real car we have all those different stickers. And they are also visible here on the model, which is quite fantastic. So we have one here, second here, third here, fourth here, and we have also the engine, like the, what is it actually? Is it the 6.75 liter twin turbo, and then we have the Bentley logo here, and the very nice engine which is here. And yeah, I like how this is a nice replica of the real car and of the engine bay. So this is really a fantastic job that they did at Minichamps. Wow, this is awesome. Now let me also check the interior. Yeah, so this one has a black interior with wooden decoration, and I already want to zoom in completely so that you have all the details just in front of you, and you can see how detailed the interior actually is. So look at that, the steering wheel, and in the back also the decoration of the door. So you have this massive door here with the wooden elements here, also the chrome door handle, and we have also here some nice compartments, and maybe when I turn it like this way it will be even better to see all those details. Yeah, so let me just very much focus here. Oh, there is probably no autofocus. Okay, now we can see all the details. So we have the air conditioning, vents, and then we have the gear shift. And actually there is no big LCD screen, because back in 2002 there were no big LCD screens or TFT screens, whatever. In the middle you can see just the regular gauges and clusters, yeah, so showing you the temperature of the engine and so on. And probably you can also see that there is some old kind of radio in the middle, and that's basically it. In the back we also see AC vents, and then is there actually carpeting? Yeah, of course there is carpeting. Yeah, so everywhere, maybe also in the trunk there is carpeting. And what I really like, we have two umbrellas. And now look at the real car, because we also have the real umbrellas in the real car. This is quite amazing how they really managed to replicate all those small details, and I'm really glad that we have the umbrellas also here in the model. Yeah, so maybe let me just also give you a little bit different angle. Actually, when I touch this, the seat is plastic, but it looks quite okay. And I also like the small buttons here. So when you check here, we have small buttons just to control the seat, so that's the electric control. In the back then we have also the seat belts and also all the small details. Yes, so I in particular like this detail here, which is the door lock. Yeah, which was like this on the older cars. On the modern cars, of course, it's a little bit different already. So in the back I already showed you the umbrellas in the trunk. That's quite nice, and I like it. So let me just... Oh, can I close it without breaking anything? Yes, I can do that. Of course I can. Okay, maybe one more view on the interior to give you some more impression on how it looks like. Yeah, so really, the steering wheel and everything, this is amazing. I also like the pedals here. I mean, the accelerator and the brake, quite visible in gray, and all those small details. Yeah, so this is really something amazing. Good, I like this car, and I really have only one concern: if I manage to somehow fix the broken wheel here. Yeah, because it would be really sad to have this beautiful car but with a broken wheel. It should be somehow like this, yeah, and not broken at all. So now I will close everything, I will close all the doors, and what I want to do now is actually to compare this Bentley Arnage, which is beautiful, and it was actually produced until 2009 as a real car, to compare it to something even maybe more beautiful. It depends on your perspective. But I also have this Bentley Flying Spur. Let me just place it next to the model, and maybe let's say a few words about... Oh, can I just tighten this? Alright, so we have now those two beautiful models, and this one is quite modern, Flying Spur. Here we have the Arnage here, and I don't know, which one do you prefer, guys? Yeah, so this is classic and this is really modern, and there are so many differences. So this really looks like something from the 1980s, even if it was produced in the 21st century, and this one looks like something that is actually produced right now, which is correct. Yeah, there is a new generation of the Flying Spur already coming, and it will be here in the next 1 or 2 years. And this one is a little bit older but more fancy, classy, and yeah, as I said, what is really surprising is this chrome frame around the windshield, which is not on the modern cars at all, but also the size. Yeah, so at the time when this was released, it was a big sedan, but now when I compare it to this size of this Flying Spur, it's maybe actually the same size, and this one is maybe even a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit taller. And now I don't know to decide which one I like more. It's really difficult, guys. So of course I will keep them both. And maybe you remember that I had 2 Flying Spurs, one purple, one white, and I already sold the white one. So I'm definitely keeping the purple one, and I'm definitely keeping this black Arnage, which has a really long trunk here in compared to the Flying Spur. Yeah, so this is one of the differences. It's also, the shape is more like a square, everything is square here, and it's more rounded on the Flying Spur. And I like them really both. So maybe one more view on the rear side of the two models. Wow, it's such a difference. You see this modern one, and I personally, in real life, I would like to be driving this one because I feel it's also more powerful. And here, one strange thing is this German license plate. On this Flying Spur, it's just the regular license plate, okay, with just the Bentley sign on it, so it doesn't even look so strange when we have the German one. Okay. So we have 2 nice cars, and I think that's it for today. I think I showed you quite everything on this Bentley Arnage. So thank you very much for watching, and there will be more videos, so make sure you subscribe, and next time I will show you again something beautiful. So thank you and bye bye. Here's the final rating.